welcome back to another episode of Kicking It with USA Kickboxing. I'm your host, and it is Meryl Swidler here, and I'm here with an up-and-coming new kickboxer for USA Kickboxing. It's really exciting to have him here. He's going to be a junior representing in Canada at the North American Century Cup just in a couple weeks. We have Gio Medina here. So, Gio, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Well, Gio, let's just kind of jump into things. I want people to kind of get to know you a little bit. So, why don't you just give a little bit of a background on who you are, where you come from, and what gym you're training out of?
Well, like she said, my name's Gio Medina from Kalamazoo, Michigan. I'm a senior right now in high school. I go to Midwest Academy. So, yeah.
Okay, great. And how long have you been training for?
I started when I was about 8 years old. I'm now 16, so been a little bit.
Very cool. And Gio, we kind of chatted a little bit about things, but you were a bit of a multi-sport athlete. You've kind of always done some kickboxing, it sounds like, or
Yeah,
other sports too.
yeah. I played football starting freshman year. I did play soccer my whole life.
Okay.
And then I kind of, when I got to high school, I just decided I didn't want to play soccer anymore and I just want to play football. Muay Thai wasn't really in the picture, or kickboxing wasn't in the picture. And then I think I started to enjoy it more as soon as like junior year hit.
Okay.
So I did the Waco Nationals in Ohio, won that, and I think that's when I started to like really, really enjoy it.
Okay.
And then I did this year's TBA. I lost there, and I think it's weird. I fell like more in love with the sport from my loss, if
Okay.
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. I've definitely, I feel like you can bounce back sometimes a little bit better off of a few losses. I mean, everyone I feel like needs to experience a loss, especially at such an elite sport and game.
Yeah.
It just kind of makes you work and push yourself a little bit harder to dig deep and become a better athlete overall, I would say. But so Gio, it sounds like you did a couple different sports. You've got some awesome kicks from what I've seen at the camp at least and at some highlights of your fights from nationals. What was that experience like competing at nationals and then getting your arm raised, finding out you're going to be on Team USA and representing later this year?
It was just like a surreal moment. Like I didn't really believe it until I really went to the Team USA camp. And as soon as I got to the Team USA camp, like my coach Destiny Taylor, my teammate Morgan Taylor, they both like kind of like helped me with that process. Like I really couldn't have done it without my coaches. My coaches have helped me through like my whole life, in and outside the sport. So they're really like second parents to me. So it
Yeah.
was just amazing.
And how did you find out about Midwest Muay Thai with Destiny and Rule Taylor kind of running the gym?
So we both trained at the same gym before they
Okay.
opened their own gym, and I really just like was like really best friends with his with their son Jaden Taylor. He also
Okay.
trained Muay Thai, and as soon as they opened their own gym, me and my dad kind of made the decision to be like, yeah, that's going to be a way better opportunity for me, just because like they've helped me so much, and I know that they'll get me to where I want to be. So
Absolutely. And with training with such elite level coaches and athletes, such as Destiny and Rule Taylor being a dynamic duo, married couple, part of Team USA for a long time now as well. What has that been like to be able to train under such high elite level skills and everything? And then also having kind of that mindset of them being on Team USA and representing overseas, and now you get that opportunity to do so as well.
I just know that I'm having like the best coaching ever, like all the experience that they have, like just giving it to me, and so I can just like grow as a fighter. It's just really great to have them as coaches, them knowing like all the experience that they have, Destiny fighting overseas with you guys, all Team
Yeah.
USA. That's where I want to be, so I know that they can get me there.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about also what you thought of the camp, because you just had the Team USA camp only, I think, about a month or two ago at this point, and now you're going into the rest of your training camp getting ready for Canada. So what did you learn from the camp being around other Team USA athletes and coaches and kind of picking everybody's brains, bonding with some of the teammates? What was your thoughts on everything?
It really opened my eyes to wow, I gotta start kicking more. I gotta start adding more combos to my to whatever I throw, really. Just add it's really that one extra hit that you can get. Like whatever you can get out of any combo that you're throwing, you have to do better than your opponent, and you just have to keep adding on.
Absolutely. Yeah, and have you kind of started to implement a little bit more of that getting ready for Canada, like at your own
Yeah,
camp?
yeah, definitely. I my even my coaches have been telling me that like I've started to like add more kicks and like I feel like the Team USA really helped me with that and
Mhm.
Destiny being there with me and like her already being on Team USA, she's already been like kind of telling me that, but I feel like the Team USA camp really helped me with
Yeah,
that.
like reinforced it a little bit more, it sounds like for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a really great takeaway. I feel like everyone kind of underestimates a little bit unless they get to train with some of the people that have already been on Team USA. They don't understand. Like they show up to nationals and they're like, "Oh, I made Team USA," but then they show up to the camp or go overseas and they're like, "Oh my goodness, this is a crazy pace and it's like very much just an outpointing system,
Yeah.
you know?" So it's just crazy. It kind of opens your eyes a little bit more to a different style of fighting, but just as intense and as elite as like Muay Thai or just kickboxing or boxing, MMA, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, Gio, tell me a little bit about what you're most looking forward to about competing in Canada.
Uh what I'm
Obviously,
most looking
before,
for,
besides
yeah.
obviously just competing for Team USA, but what else are you looking forward to about the tournament and the experience?
That's definitely a big part being on Team USA, but I really just want to get my name out there. I know that like kickboxing, Muay Thai isn't really like that big of a sport and like most people don't know about it, so I really just want to shed light on like hey, like this is a tough sport and like most people like can't do it, but like you gotta like start somewhere. And like I really just want to get my name out there, get my gym's name out there and just like let everyone know who I am and who we come where we come from. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Cool. And kind of going off of that, with you being a previous multi-sport athlete, why don't you tell me a little bit about, because it sounds like you're taking kickboxing and Muay Thai very seriously, making that transition to focusing on that full time. Tell me a little bit about what made that decision for you. And especially, I feel like being a senior in high school, you maybe feel sometimes like you're missing out on some opportunities if you switch out of something or whatever. What was kind of that thought process like? Because I'm curious. I mean, I feel like a lot of times we have young athletes that are multi-sport athletes and they kind of have to sit down and take a second to think about what they want to do and pursue in life, and whether it's they want to focus on like a scholarship sport like soccer or football like you're doing, or they have a true passion like you do for kickboxing and Muay Thai. What was your whole thought process? Like, did you sit down with family to kind of make the decision? Did you just say, you know what, this is really what I want to do? Or what kind of went through your mind on all that?
Well, even my coaches for football, they were like, "We're gonna support you anyway," because like I was already like kind of telling them that I don't know if I'm gonna play football because
Hmm.
it's my senior year and all. So yeah, it was definitely not an easy decision for me. Me and my dad definitely had a long conversation about how it's gonna go throughout my senior year, what I want to do, if I want to play football or if I want to fight. But it really, like I said, it really like that loss really like helped me like decide like I really like even if I still lost, like I just love this sport so much that like I don't want to give up like this opportunity that I'm having going to Canada fighting for Team USA, representing Team USA.
For sure.
Uh so yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think it's important, you know, because I mean, you have to have a true love and passion for whatever you want to end up doing. So, and kickboxing is a grueling sport. Any of the combat sports are very grueling and tough on the body. So, it's interesting. I always feel like to kind of hear what everyone's perspective is on it and what they want to do with it, you know. So, but yeah, are you planning on doing any other like sightseeing and stuff when you're in Canada? Have you looked into anything, or are you just like, I'm strictly here for the tournament only?
There's definitely going to be some sightseeing. Definitely some if they have good food places, yeah, that's going to be our number one priority.
For
Definitely for
sure.
me and my teammates and my coach. So yeah,
Definitely. So, how many of you guys from your gym do you guys have coming again
it's going to
to Canada?
be four people including me.
Okay, great. And I believe you've got Destiny and Morgan that are fighting yourself, and then you have another fighter that is also getting the
Yeah,
same experience, it
my
sounds like.
teammate Devin Harris, he's going to be competing with us.
Very cool. All right. And have you taken a second to look and see how many are in your division yet, or are you just kind of? let's just go and
Um, to be honest, I don't really like looking at that stuff because I feel like that throws me off in a way. Like I know what I can do, and like
yeah,
I know that like I know what I bring to the table. I feel like I don't have to worry about anyone else besides me.
for sure.
So yeah.
I love it. Okay, and then Gio, you said you just competed in the TBAs also over the summer after competing at nationals. Um, we have obviously Canada this year, and then next year is nationals. It's going to be sometime in the spring, I'm pretty sure. Are you planning to compete there, or what's kind of next? Have you thought about that after Canada, or are you just kind of like, let's just get through Canada and kind of play it by ear from there?
Yeah, I just like looking at what's next. So Team USA this for Canada, like this is my next big opportunity for me.
For sure,
And I don't like try to find any other fights. My that really it's only my coaches that do that, and like they know what I can do.
for sure.
They know like because they've been with me my whole life, so
Right.
they'll definitely find like a great opportunity for me. And if like you said in the spring, if that comes up to them, then I know that they will put me in it.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to seeing you in Canada, and we look forward to having you probably show up at nationals again, I would assume. So
Definitely.
it's going to be great. Next year, you'll be competing. Well, you're 16, so you'll still be considered a junior then, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay. It's weird. As a senior, I would think you'd be like 17, 18 years old at that point.
Yeah.
So you're a young senior, it sounds like, but that'll be great. We'll have an older junior then at least competing hopefully at the World Championships maybe next year. You
Yep.
never know. So sometimes that can be to your advantage being a little bit like a bigger, older, wiser kind of athlete competing for
Yeah.
Team USA. So you never know. Um, but anyways, Gio, last little bit here. Do you have any other advice for any other younger athletes that are like kind of in the same boat as you that maybe are like multi-sport athletes trying to balance it all and wanting to maybe try more kickboxing or just maybe make the full switch?
Definitely like train as hard as you can. Like even if it's like an hour session or 30-minute session, just like give it all. Take all the experience that you can from like all the other fighters that are in your gym. And if you love it, then like you'll know if you love it or not. So just take all the experience that you can get from anyone else. So
Awesome. And then I'll give you a second here too to do any other little shout outs or where people can follow you or reach out to you if they want to try to sponsor you for any of these events and stuff. So go ahead, just take a second. I'll let you do that.
big shout out to God, the man above. He it couldn't do anything with like without him. So and my dad definitely he's pushed me all my life. My coaches, like I said, second parents to me. They've helped me with everything, really. So yeah, and you can find me on Instagram. It's underscore GI00.
Perfect. Okay, great. Gio, this has been great. I'm so happy to have you be part of Team USA, and I'm going to be competing alongside you in Canada this year. So, in just a couple weeks, I can't believe it. It's like 2.5 weeks
Yeah,
out. It's wild. It
yeah,
came up so quick. So, it's going to be a lot of fun, though. I think the tournament's going to be awesome. We've got all kinds of competitors that are coming from all over the place, it sounds like. So,
yeah,
but
definitely.
USA is coming home with some straps, right? We're coming home with some
Yep,
belts.
yeah. Hardware.
Awesome. Yes, definitely. Everyone's coming home with some shiny stuff. So I'm excited at least. So, but this is going to be great. And yeah, I'm excited to see your future. I think you've got a bright future with USA kickboxing or whatever the direction takes you for kickboxing and Muay Thai. But Gio, thank you so much for being a part of the show for today. And yeah, I appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Well, guys, we will see you guys in Canada in just a couple weeks, representing Team USA, and then we have the Adult World Championships coming up in November, and the Junior Pan American Championships as well coming up in December. So we will see you guys at all of these events. It's going to be great. Team USA is coming to take over the world. So stay tuned. More interviews coming soon. We'll see you guys next time, and yeah, take care.